Good morning everybody, I'm here at Great Horton Methodist Church on Great Horton Road, and I am actually behind the building because I want to show you something that is not very well known. So this is the back car park. Whether this was once part of the graveyard here, I don't know. I really don't. But that behind me there is a graveyard. Now if you remember, a few weeks ago I did a post, well quite a few posts about the Newlands Mill disaster. One of the victims, Lydia Lightower, she was buried here, and whether she's buried in this back bit here, so it's beyond there, and if you just look through there you can, if I zoom in a little bit more because I can't zoom in very much, you see that gravestone there. That's part of the Sowden family's gravestone. Isaac Sowden, his wife Caroline, and some other family members are buried there. Now they were quite an influential family in this area. They were councillors, they owned businesses, they owned Cannon Mills, which is just down the road. Very, very well known family. And it's literally just a dumping ground now. Now, like I say about Lydia, I don't know if she's in this part or if she's in the front, which I'll take you around the front in the moment, but I mean, you can just, if I bend down a little bit, you can see like the gravestones there. Disgusting dumping ground. I mean, this dates back to early 1800s, but it might even date back before that, because this chapel, I'm going to take you around the front, this chapel was built in 1814 and it was rebuilt in 1862. Now that was because the congregation was increasing, more people were coming to church, and they needed a bigger chapel. So I don't know too much about the chapel, but I have been inside myself once. It's actually closed up now and for sale, which is really, really sad. I've been to a wedding here and it was lovely, and it was unbeknown to me that there used to be a graveyard at the front when the wedding was going on. I never knew that. Anyway, I do now, so I'm going to show you where the graveyard was. But that graveyard I've just shown you there, it just breaks my heart that it's just left, especially when such an important family from this area is buried there, and they just don't, well, I don't know, just don't seem to care about the history and heritage. Now look at this one. Look at the size of that stone. Now it's Isaac Knight, and he was 69, and his wife Susanna, this stone belonged to her. She died in 1818. He died 1818, she died 1819. Now there's a lot of these stones on the floor at the front, which I'll go show you. But these are pretty big stones. Now if I turn the camera around, I mean, I'm only 5 foot and I'm stood next to it. So it's quite, you know, it's quite a big stone. But I'll take you around the front now and I'll show you the other stones of these that are laid on the floor. So there we go. So all that there had gravestones in. All over there had gravestones in. It, you know, a proper graveyard in a church. It was like a forest of trees. There were so many trees here years and years and years back. And it must have looked beautiful. I've seen an aerial photograph of it, and I'm presuming all the graves would have stood up underneath. And there is stone there on the floor. Fortunately, same as this one across here, you can't read them because they just become weathered, so you can't read them. And the building, I'll show you in a moment because there's members of the public there, so if I let them get away, let them move. I'll go down this way. There's a stone on the building that actually says that it was built in 1814. If I can show you just up there, 1814, and renovated in 1862. I mean, it's a beautiful building. Look at the detail. Absolutely stunning. At first I thought they were gravestones, but they weren't. But this is, you can tell just looking at the grass, look how up and down it is, all the hills, but the mound, you know, going up and down, very uneven. That's a big indication that it was once a graveyard. And the stones that I just stood next to, there's more of them down here. Now I had a look at them earlier and they date back to 1820s, 1830s, 1840s, etc, etc. You can see, look, the signs have been taken down. It's unfortunately up for sale. I really hope someone comes along and, you know, makes really good use of it, looks after it, tidies it up. But you can see all the stones that are put there. There's some over here. I hadn't actually looked at these ones. Now, see, I don't know if Lydia was buried in this area here or if she was at the back. I really don't know, and I'd love to know. I'd love to get the records for this place and actually find out exactly, you know, where she were. Obviously I can't, if it's around the back it's no good, I can't get to the back. I'm just trying to look for the dates on these. Very difficult. 1833. So there you go. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit about this place, because not many people do know about the graveyard at the back. There it is. I'll just zoom out a little bit and you can, there you go. It's beautiful, beautiful building. I hope, you know, it doesn't go to waste. And it's such a shame that there's not many people that come and use it, you know, as a church, a chapel, whatever. You can never remember if it's church or chapel. There's that many. Yeah, it's a real shame. But the building around the back is just, not the building, the graveyard is just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking to see. But if you're ever in the area, just pop down. Obviously, do not go in that graveyard. It's far too dangerous. Do not even attempt it. But you can stand where I was standing and you can see, or if you could actually go up the passages of some of their houses at the side. There is one that is like I think like a snicket way where you can get up there and see, that's a lovely old house there. You can get up there and there's got the old street lights and things like that you can look at. But I don't really know how to get to it, so that's why I've not, you know, shown you. But let's see, look, the church of St James's, I think it is. I will be doing little bits about this area because it's really interesting. I mean, it's gone downhill a lot, unfortunately. But back in the day it was beautiful. It was a really nice area. But yeah, I just wanted to show you and just do a little video for you. Because like I say, not a lot of people do know about that. But that's the front of that house. I think it's lovely. And this one here on the corner is really nice as well. I'm sure that I read somewhere this had something to do with an old police station, but I'm probably wrong. Melrose House. But thanks for watching, and there's the side of the church. See, it is very old. It does need a lot of work, done to it. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's only a very short video, but take care, everybody. Bye.